Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. In this video, I'm going to give you a little bit of a break from the SEC. Yeah, as much as I am following it too, I really want to concentrate on business right now, and that is the business of XRP. Because there's a lot going on, and I have to admit, I have just not been paying attention because I think I've been distracted. So I'm going to share that with you. First, we're going to just take a look at the market. It's trying to move in the right direction. Yeah, it's just a little over 2 trillion. And Bitcoin is really trying very hard, and there are a lot of altcoins that are doing quite well. DeFi, 18% of the total crypto market. As I have been predicting, we're getting ever closer to the 20% that I have forecasted that it will really tie up by probably December. Now, some of the biggest gainers, we've got Cardano, ADA. It is really strong. I think everybody's anticipating a positive announcement coming from Charles Hoskinson and their smart contracts. It's up 13%. Hedera, strong, 14%. Tezos, up 9%. Yeah, I actually took a little profit last night. I took a little profit on Hedera and Tezos. You never know when you can hit the top, but I felt good with my trades, and I put a little bit more into Cardano. Quant, on a tear. I haven't touched it because I think it's got a lot more room. It is sitting at $380, but it touched $427 today, up 7.6%. On the week, it's up 84%. Yeah, I can tell you that I'm not going to be touching this one for a long time because I have a feeling it's going to go much higher. Okay, breaking on Friday. This is important. This is very important. This is Six Digital, and they are an exchange that is getting its regulatory clarity and approval from FINMA, and they can now operate a stock exchange for crypto and securities in Switzerland. Now, you might say to yourself, oh, what does this matter to me? Believe me, this matters to all of us. This is something that's going to be built on the blockchain, and it is not for the retail investor. It is for the international institutional investors. These are the real players that are in this space. These are the players that bring global liquidity to a market and also that adoption. It's really important, and especially for the XRP holders. Now you say, how do I know they're going to use XRP? Well, I know because SBI, which is the largest shareholder of Ripple and probably the biggest bull of all in the world with XRP, is a partner. And they are, of course, going to build out this liquidity, not only in Switzerland, but also SBI and SIX are going to do it in Singapore. It's part of their grand scheme to build out this global liquidity network. And also, they are opening up a trading channel between Asia and Europe in Japan. So SBI, in this quote from the CEO, Yoshitaka Kitao, together, the two of them are going to power the digital exchange that's being built in Osaka, Japan. And I'm just telling you, nobody promotes XRP harder than SBI. You can see here that they are delighted to combine forces with SDX. This is the exchange, and this is an important step in building the necessary global infrastructure for widespread institutional adoption of digital assets. Together with XDX strength in Switzerland and our planned digital exchange in Osaka, this venture will establish a powerful institutional corridor between Europe and Asia. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I can tell you it's big enough that Mr. Kitao retweeted my tweet. Now, I think that he only retweets tweets that he really believes in. And furthermore, look at just down below my retweeted tweet is XRP Crypto Wolf, where he is tweeting out that the SEC officially admit its failure to inform Ripple that XRP is a security. I'm telling you, there isn't anyone who promotes XRP heavier that is outside of the Ripple camp than Mr. Kitao. All right, the main focus of this video is really to have a deep look at what is going on with XRP and the ledger. And we're going to concentrate on an area that has not received a lot of attention, probably because, as at Short the FOMO says, it's just been under a curtain. Well, I think that curtain has been the distraction of the SEC lawsuit. And thanks to at Short the FOMO, because he is tracking all of that ODL liquidity and the transactions and the ODL with his3xrp.dev site. That's the one that has the globe that rotates, and you can see all of those XRP transactions firing off. And he's just continuing to build out more tools. And as he builds out those tools, he's collecting the data and he's sharing the data with us. He brought this part of the world to my attention. I want to really thank him for that, because as you can see here, we've got the why you pay, why you money, sorry. And this is a payments company that partnered with Ripple. They're the third company in Africa to partner with Ripple. The first was Xago. The second was the National Bank of Egypt. And so now they are moving money in Ghana, Nigeria, and Kenya. And just take a look at what is expected to roll out soon. Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Rwanda, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Tanzania, and the last one there I can't see because I'm always in the way, Uganda. All right, so let's just, though, get really down and dirty with who I'm going to focus on. And that is narrowing the focus to Xago. Xago moves money across the world, backed by the fifth largest bank in South Africa, headquartered in Cape Town. And its specialty is payments using XRP Ledger and XRP. Here in January, the co-founder Jürgen Kernell, he explains why the XRP Ledger is light years ahead. This is a great article on his blog. It was back in November that Xago was all set to expand its XRP remittances. As you can see in this article, they are doing it with the help of the ZAR XRP pair. This is a digital dollar that's pegged 1-to-1 with the South African rand, and that's used for on and off ramps for those clients to trade into the rand. In fact, I listened to one of the podcasts, and they're moving the rand into Japan. Yeah, so you get to know this company because they did a big partnership in January with Bitmama to receive this digital ZAR, and they are in over 10 African countries. And I have to see my tabs here. It was in May that Xago continues to build out their partnerships, and they talk about moving into Togo and Madagascar. This is where the CEO, Mark Churnside, explains why they use XRP as a payment mechanism. I want you to listen to just a short moment here.
Okay, talk about the advantages of XRP as a payment mechanism. Why not Bitcoin or the Rand? What are the attractions of using XRP?
So when Xago started, we actually did our POC on Bitcoin. And a POC was a point-of-sale retailer. So you could walk in and pay using your cell phone number for goods and services in that retailer. Now, it worked. It worked really well. We proved it could work on a point of sale. But at a retailer, you only have 15 seconds, really, to pay and move on so the next person could be served. Bitcoin didn't help. Bitcoin took too long to confirm. The cost of transacting was way too high. And thirdly, and perhaps more importantly to the merchant, volatility that the merchant was going to get. Am I going to get 100 Rand for that basket, or am I going to get 95, or I'm going to get 105? So there was always that volatility. So that's why Xago moved to XRP. Two reasons. One, it takes 3.8 seconds to transact. Two, it's a lot lower cost because of the way XRP is formed. And we can tell the merchant confidently the finality of the amount they're going to receive.
Yep, those are the reasons. You know, I've got a new laptop and it is just not built the same as my old Toshiba. And I can't see the tabs when it gets right underneath my camera. That's a little bit of a problem. Those that follow me on Twitter know what happened to my last Toshiba. What a mess. Well, I'm getting back in business now, but I'm still having some issues getting used to this. So moving right along here, the XRP ledger is open source and anyone can build on it. So it's like you can decide to build a payment gateway and it is compliant, it's blazing fast, it's secure. And in March, the South African Intergovernmental FinTech Working Group, IFWG, selected Ripple partner Mercury to go with Xago and Valor Exchange to put the XRP ODL into this test sandbox for money transfers, dramatically, of course, cutting cost. And the test was between the UK and the South African corridor. Well, we have word from the IFWG, and what they came out to say in June was that crypto assets will be brought into the South African regulatory purview in a phased and structured manner. This is what happens when you have cooperation with your regulatory bodies. And in that same month, we've got Xago, who posted a position where they want to hire a new team member to be a market maker with the key requirement of some understanding of crypto, especially Ripple and XRP. Market makers are essential for ODL to work with as little friction as possible. And then we have this podcast with Xago's CEO who talks about their relationship and successfully working with regulators, allowing them to go after 100% of the market space. And that is a percentage I like. Have a listen.
We got the money license at the beginning. When we got the money license, we were maybe doing £200,000 a year.
Wow.
2 years later, we were doing £1 billion a year.
Incredible.
And I am absolutely convinced it was regulation. Why? Because when you're unregulated, you're going after 3 to 5% of the marketplace. When you're regulated, other than the ones you don't want to go after, you can go after 100% of the market.
Yes.
You can go after 100% of the marketplace when you are regulated. And then August 17th, Xago and Naija Crypto collaborate to deliver trusted money movement in Nigeria. And August 30th, see how much we've been missing? Just about 10 days ago, Xago integrates with BZAM to scale legal compliance. How are they doing it? They are recording documents signed on the XRP ledger, tagging the transaction ID to show the signature has in fact been made. There's another use case, John Deaton. That is another beautiful use case of XRP and the XRP ledger. All right, I'm taking you to a little bit of fluff. This was on the street tonight. I think this cat has been spending too much time on Twitter. It was a street kitty that was just down in my neighborhood. And talk about funny things. This is kind of a new toy that is after the, is it the Roomba, right? That moves around. They have a Twitter feed and of course, lots of people posting pictures of their cat playing with this. And it's one of those Twitter feeds that just make you smile. There's so many kitties having fun. It is not expensive. It only sells for about $39 US. I think I am going to order this for sure. But the real fluff I wanted to bring you is to tell you that if you ever are in the market for a house in Japan, you can buy as a foreign resident. This is a house that was purchased, I think today. They just uploaded the video. It is in the area of Saitama, which is a bedroom community, and they do have a little bit of some, they call it the mountains of Saitama, but it's not really the mountains. It's kind of up in the hills. And this is definitely a commutable distance to Tokyo. Beautiful property. Actually, 3 structures on the property. This is a house that's 2 stories, 1,400 square feet. Beautiful, beautiful property with a waterfall and creek also. The house is about 80 to 90 years old, and they have a lot of work to do, that's for sure. I mean, but when you find out that they bought this house for $9,000 US, if you're into remodeling and work and want to have a piece of some history, this is what's available. There are so many houses that are empty, that are just empty in Japan. They have a population decline, and especially in areas that are a little bit remote, because people want to live where it's convenient. So a lot of the young families come into the city, whether it's Tokyo, Osaka, or down in Fukuoka, or even up in Hokkaido to Sapporo. But the rural areas have so many of these houses. This video kind of takes you through, they've got a lot of work. They've got a lot of work, but I have seen a lot of these houses that have been totally transformed, and for $9,000 with the land, it's unbelievable, unbelievable. So I'll put a link to it in the description below if you kind of want to see what these guys are going to be tackling, and I'm going to follow them and see how their progress goes, because these guys they also have a side media, so they're very into posting their progress. I think we're going to be able to see this house transform over the next year or 2, however long it takes them. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.